There's no doubt at all, these are trying times. Worry, stress, and anxiety are everywhere. And many people are experiencing one or all of these states. Anxiety is at an all-time high and people are struggling for relief. So in this new series on effective answers to anxiety, I am going to discuss the differences and how to know what you are experiencing and what you can do about it. I'm Boher Jacobson, confident life coach and hypnotherapist, and I have helped many clients of all ages be freed of unwanted issues like lack of motivation, feeling stuck, anxiety, panic attacks, and much more. So if you're new to my channel, now would be a great time to hit the subscribe button so you can be notified whenever I post a video in this new series about overcoming anxiety. Because in this series, I'm going to help you understand the origins, the biology, and some real solutions that have helped my clients. So stay tuned. I'm going to be dropping new episodes every Friday. So let's begin about talking about defining anxiety as opposed to worry and stress. So what is worry? Worry is caused by thoughts, usually negative, which lead to emotions and actions. And those who worry frequently, even constantly, often appear pessimistic, always expecting the worst. Now, worry is a normal part of life, but for some, it's a chronic state that can become a negative downward spiral or cycle of negative thinking that can lead to irrational fears if left to its own devices. Now, we are in a very worrisome time, and it is nonetheless counterproductive to one's physical, emotional, and mental well-being to be in a constant state of worry. It's important to have strategies to use to overcome worry. So an effective strategy to share with you right now to overcome constant worry is to reframe your perspective on the issue that is worrying you. Ask yourself the 3 P's to gain perspective on a worrisome problem or issue. Number 1, is the problem permanent? Number 2, is it pervasive, happening constantly? Number 3, is it personal, happening to you? So using those 3 P's can allow you to gain perspective and a sense of power over your thoughts. Let's define stress. Stress is a reaction that impacts both our mind and our body with physiological and neurological effects. Stress is typically triggered by something specific, such as negative thoughts, fears, or events like divorce or abuse, moving, life changes, and of course, the ramifications of a global pandemic and more. Stress can have a lasting and detrimental effect on your physical health, causing insomnia, fatigue, headaches, migraines, chest pain, heart issues, overeating, shallow breathing, dizziness, blurred vision, and more, because stress triggers the sympathetic nervous system to go into fight or flight. So in order to mitigate stress, it's necessary to trigger the parasympathetic nervous system, and that can be done using hypnosis or meditation or even by listening to calming music. So over time, you can become more empowered than the stress by training your mind and body. Now, hypnotherapy is considered one of the most effective methods for this. Now, anxiety. What is anxiety? Anxiety is a feeling of constant dread or apprehension, regardless of whether there is actually danger or a threat present. Circumstantial stress goes away once the circumstances change, but anxiety persists long after the circumstances have shifted. Anxiety causes imaginary threats to appear very real. It can become chronic and it can have a negative and pervasive effect on all aspects of life. It can grow into disorders like panic attacks, phobias, and obsessive compulsive behaviors or disorder. Now, hypnotherapy and rewiring your thoughts to respond differently to triggering situations is one of the most potent treatments for anxiety. Hypnotherapy can effectively train your mind to be freed from worry, stress, and anxiety so that even in the most challenging situations, you can feel empowered, confident, calm, and capable of dealing effectively with many of life's problems, circumstances, and challenges. This, as I said, is the first in the series about overcoming anxiety. So make sure that you subscribe so that you can be notified when I drop the next episode which will cover what is normal anxiety and what is anxiety disorder. This is Melissa Boher, Jacobson, Confident Life Coaching and Hypnotherapy. Looking forward to seeing you in the next episode.